Tigers set the tone.
Fans to another Friday night of action. Your St. Mary's Tigers will be taking on LaSalle this Friday night. Tigers coming off a big win against Montgomery, where they really dominated both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively, Trent.
Yeah, certainly so. A big thank you to Play Ball Productions bringing you pregame action here on the 446 network. Showing about 8 minutes to game time. A dominant game on the road against Montgomery. Your Tigers really needed that victory after a disappointment on the road at Logansport in a game that I think all of us think we could have handled a little bit better than we should have. A year where we maybe could have pulled out a victory at Logansport, a team that's usually been dominant in district along with your St. Mary's Tigers. But we really did a recap last week and, just came out, dominated in the second half. Really had our will, shut down the triple-headed threat that was the running back, quarterback, and tall wide receiver on the road at Montgomery. If your Tigers can play with that same tenacity tonight, I really think they have a good shot against a really prolific LaSalle team that's coming into this action with a 6-1 record right now.
Yeah, defense has been solid all year long. You mentioned Trent really turned it on last week on the road against Montgomery. Looking for the Tigers defense to continue that tonight. We'll see a lot of running here by the LaSalle Tigers. Tough Street is a senior quarterback. You'll hear his name a lot. Running quarterback there for LaSalle. Jesse Stowe and Cooper Stowe, brothers. One's a senior, one's a junior there, both at tailback and listed at tailback and fullback, but you'll see both of them carry the ball tonight as well. Very strong rushing attack by LaSalle, typical for LaSalle. You won't see a lot through the air, but I do expect the Tigers defensive line and front seven really to be able to bring some pressure and see if they can do some damage here tonight at home.
Yeah, certainly. So homecoming edition of 446 Sports, and you guys have played for the St. Mary's Tiger team, and there's a lot of off-field activities that go on during homecoming week. You had pep rallies, you had parades, you had homecoming honey, you had dance competition. So a lot of off-field distractions, shall we say. It's time to just button up the chin strap, come and play ball, and put all of that other things outside of what the focus is right now, which is winning homecoming at home.
They had a lot of fun this week, and I think they did some of their late evening festivities early in the week. That was shut down as of Tuesday night. I think from Tuesday on, they were focused, getting their minds right for tonight. No late night activity Wednesday or Thursday night leading into tonight's game.
Really nice introduction here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Smoke streamers on the field behind the athletic complex. And, man, I tell you what, this is reminiscence of Mandy football right here, and I love the attitude that it brings.
Y'all know this was going on?
And I know some of the senior parents put this show together here for homecoming week. Looks nice. Got red and blue smoke leading the Tigers out onto the field with some flags and
fireworks. Red and blue. I thought it was going to be a gender reveal down there.
So some exciting pregame action taking place here at Turpin Stadium. Got about 4 minutes and 50 seconds left till game time. Both teams are lining up, getting ready for the coin toss here at midfield. I want to continue to give a shout out to our pregame sponsor, Play Ball Productions. I know they have a full slate schedule of the spring tournaments and games out on their website. USSSA tournaments each weekend. So check out Play Ball Productions and certainly appreciate their support of the St. Mary's Tiger football program.
And with that opening prayer being said, we'll probably take a quick time out for a prayer and national anthem, and be right back with more St. Mary's Tiger football on 446 Sports. recognize that.
Welcome back, Tiger fans. After the beautiful prayer and Star Spangled Banner there. Looks like our captains tonight will be Brady Childress, Tucker Johnson, and Dennison Morgan, and Connor Kay.
Yeah, absolutely. A beautiful rendition, as always, by Miss Constance Bush. When you hear her, ladies and gentlemen, you remember her, and she does a great job, and she's been doing it for several years. Did it at, I want to say, when we played in the Superdome for a state championship, as well as when we were in the basketball championship as well down in Lake Charles.
Yeah.
So
Talking about LaSalle here, they lost their season opener 48-8, but then they have been on a winning streak ever since. They come into the ball game 6-1. Questionable strength of schedule with that 6-1, but I think we'll put it to the test tonight. While we do the coin toss, I'd like to introduce a special guest we have up here with us real quick. Zach, my buddy here. You want to introduce yourself?
What's up? My name's Zach, and I play sports such as like football and basketball, and I have I don't know.
He has a broken foot because I ran over him a couple weeks ago. So I invited him up to the press box tonight.
Mr. Zach French, 7th grader at St. Mary's, and all-around athlete, plays multiple sports up there, does a great job, and certainly excited to have him up here in the booth with us.
He has a big heart, too, and a forgiving heart. Not Trent, you know who won the coin toss here?
no, I don't.
Still working on it.
I think they're still working on it. And, the LaSalle Tigers come into this game averaging probably just over 30 points a game. So they got an offense that could put them on the board there.
LaSalle won the toss and deferred to the second half.
St. Mary's Tigers will receive opening kickoff. It looks like we will receive on the scoreboard side of the field, and we'll be facing the field house. Going from our left to right, your Tigers tonight donning all black tops and pants with blue hats for homecoming week. I want to give a big shout out to Trace Reliability, our kickoff sponsor for tonight. Trace Reliability and Mr. Richard Armstrong.
Absolutely.
Big thank you to you.
Of course, one of the traditional things at St. Mary's is the homecoming honey, and I believe Maverick Lacaz was the winner of homecoming honey. So I doubt he has his crown on though tonight, huh? I heard there was some really funny things. I saw a video, and I don't know if it was Maverick that paraded around as the Tiger King was riding a tiger, inflatable tiger around the gym.
I saw a picture of my son, and it wasn't my proudest moment as a father.
Was it the dance?
Yeah, but what he was dressed like.
Back deep for your St. Mary's Tigers looks like is that number one? Is that the
Challenge game and back deep. Little different return coverage this week. Just one guy back.
Expecting short kickoffs. Watching film this week, didn't see too many kickoffs beyond 20, 25 yards. They like to do a little pooch kick, get the ball up in the air, and allow the coverage team to swarm the returner there. So you'll see Shallen Gandy lined up at the St. Mary's 25-yard line. He is the deep guy. And there'll be an onside kick here to start the game.
I think we got it. Wrapped it up.
We are going to bring it in just on the St. Mary's side of the 50-yard line.
Jacob Thibodeau will cover there. They did a little cross there, like the kicker. They X.
One normal kicker faked the kick and came back with an onside kick in the other direction.
Good chance to take advantage of good field position. You're almost at the midfield mark, 49-yard line of your St. Mary's Tigers.
And they'll have it spotted at the St. Mary's 49-yard line. Good field position here to start the ball game.
Looks like we got a little confusion here. Refs,
I had the yardage markers sitting at the 50-yard line. So
tight formation.
Tigers break the huddle, tight formation, two tight ends to the left-hand side, pitch to John Paul Thibodeau around the left-hand corner.
Going to call holding, and that's ridiculous. Call.
Dennison Morgan's going to be called the holding.
Number 10.
And he was the H-back out there on the outside. leading around the corner, and it'll be holding on the Tigers. So a
Ridiculous call.
16, 17-yard run will be negated by a holding call, and that'll back up the Tigers. It'll be first and 20 from the 39-yard line.
I think John Paul, if he'd have cut that up behind Dennis, then he doesn't have to hold him. Yeah. I mean, he does. It's not a hold.
He had him by the chest plate, but because that run
When John Paul
outside
kicked
of
it out, then it looked like a hold.
looks like he's holding him.
John Paul got to cut that up, I think. Got a little meat for the saw that nose guard. That's
Yeah,
like his hands full tonight, I think.
Number 52's
He's a biscuit boy.
hyperbiscuitemia.
Oh, what? Oh, my God. He had, oh, my goodness. Hey.
Jacob Thibodeau on the reception, gain of about 7 on that play, going to set up 2nd and 13.
He had
And
LeBron's running wide open down the middle of the field by himself. Oh, that was 7 right there if he just looks.
fake dive there and rolls out and hits Jacob in the flats.
They'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Ball spotted at the 46-yard line. Tigers up to the line of scrimmage. 2 tight ends to the right-hand side, wing to the left. 2 backs in the backfield.
Oh, golly.
Little,
That's handoff Jacob and ran into his brother.
yeah, tailbacks on each side of AJ there in the backfield. They crossed right in front of AJ. It's hard to tell from up here who he had actually handed the ball off to. They met there just about at the same time. Lucky that didn't fall on the carpet. Big drop for a loss on the play, or maybe make it out to the line of scrimmage. Brings up a 3rd and 13.
The way John Paul was discussing it with his little brother, I'm going to say it was his fault. The little brother, Jacob's fault.
The Tigers spread it out. 2 receivers and a wing to the left-hand side, single receiver to the right. Now we got a motion here from left to right. Snap is back. Fakes the jet sweep. Have a swing pass out on the left-hand side.
That's
Gets a lead
touchdown,
blocker.
boys.
He goes!
Touchdown, boys!
Oh! Tripped up. No laundry on the field.
Oh, good downfield blocking right there. And
What I've been saying all year, number 4, Nelson.
And great job on the I didn't see
Wide
who was the
receiver
lead
screen.
blocker.
Yeah, I think that
was
was
screen with a single blocker
Shallow
out there.
Shallow
On the bottom.
yeah, good downfield blocking.
And that's going to be first down inside the red zone.
So first down sponsor, I think we have one of those, don't we? No.
But we got a big play in Gidro's physical therapy and a red zone in this next play. How about take a touchdown, Tigers?
Great reception.
Shallow
Beautiful. Shallow Gandy in the end zone.
Great throw by AJ there.
18
18 yards.
yard strike.
Put the ball up high so the
Yeah.
defender couldn't get to it, and Shallow high pointed it. That's textbook right there.
Had a safety and a cornerback playing underneath and able to drop the ball over in the back of the end zone just out of the reach of the defenders for an 18-yard pitch and catch to Shallow Gandy.
Way to do what you need to do with half a field.
Makes up for that wide open receiver we missed on
And
the first play of the ball game.
Right. So
Carter Hogan. Good.
So the touchdown brought to you by 3J's Construction and Point After Family Doctors of
Natchitoches and young Carter Hogue was perfect last week.
No, we
Extra
missed
points.
one. Oh, extra point.
Extra points. PATs.
So 10 minutes and 29 seconds to go in the first quarter. Tigers start the game with great field position at their own 49-yard line, able to capitalize it, put 7 on the board to start the game off.
Guys, correct me. That's our first opening drive I think we scored on all year.
I believe you're right.
Way to start the game off right tonight. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout.
right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Back deep for LaSalle to receive this kickoff. Jesse Stowe, number 24, and I think that was Alex Richmond. And kick goes out of bounds.
I wouldn't be surprised if LaSalle makes us do that one over.
Looks like they're electing not to. So first and 10. Yeah, first and 10 LaSalle at their own 35-yard line here.
Most time when you kick it at first one out of bounds like that, they'll get you to make you do it over.
So ball will be placed on the left hash, headed towards the north end zone or scoreboard end zone. LaSalle breaks the huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage in more of a power formation here. Tight end to the right and double tight ends to the right. I formation, handoff to number 4, trying to get the edge. Good job right there. Not sure who's at the DN position, but he set the edge really good.
Brady Childress with the tackle.
Yep. And 14 out there trying to kick him out. Tried to cut up underneath it, but you had a linebacker coming in for support. Gain of about 3 on that play. 2nd and 7, LaSalle. Ball moves to the right hash.
Brady is the strong safety. He came crashing down.
Same power formation. Wings in tight. Just straight quarterback dive. Nothing doing. He's going to maybe gain about 2 on just second effort there because he was stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Got Hudson Method led the way there.
A straight quarterback dive right up the gut. Didn't even really wait on his blockers in the backfield.
3rd and 4. LaSalle looking like they're just going to try to run between the tackles. Dudley, that's what you said their MO was. So same power formation, tight ends to the left and right of the formation, tight wing and I formation for the quarterback. Handoff dive gets brought down. Nice second lick there and got a gain about 2. Boy, they were fast moving the chains.
I think they'll mark him down right at the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up a 4th and 3 from the 42-yard line.
Yeah. It's about halfway between the hash marks there. So 43 and a half.
43 and a half.
For it here.
Big 4th down here early in the ball game. Tigers defensive line needs to be disciplined here.
Yep.
Don't give them 5 free yards.
Snap. Back. Quarter. He's not going to get it. He's going to be short. Short. Big defensive stop right there. I'm going to call that a turnover for Vonnie and Grumpy and a big hit. Glory Island Forms. Tigers take over at the LaSalle 44-yard line on a big effort by the interior lineman right there.
I think Hudson got the Glory Island big hit there.
Yeah, that's it.
At a nothing fancy there on the offense, just power dive by the quarterback with everyone up on the line of scrimmage, and they ran that same play 3 plays in a row.
So previous drive, if I'm not mistaken, was about 5 plays, and we started on our own 49. We're on their 44 here. So a little misdirection. John Paul Thibodeau with running room 30, 25-20, pushed out at the 15-yard line.
No laundry, baby.
Big first down and gain of about 25
yards. Yeah. Mark them out at the 15-yard line inside the T. Johnny's red zone.
Gidro's physical therapy. Big play by John Paul Thibodeau off the left side. They probably talked to the blocker, said, look, don't get out, don't hold out here. And John Paul, turn your jets on.
Whoever filled the edge over there did a great job, had plenty of running room. They'll mark him out of bounds now here at the 16-yard line.
Yep.
Double tight end formation, wing to the right. Counter action, fakes the counter action.
Oh, it's not open. Oh, catch that ball.
Tried to hit the young 8th grader, Wes, and he just
a little bit behind him, too.
A little bit behind him. And it looked like a little not sure how to catch that ball.
Yeah. A lot of backfield misdirection there. You had double fake handoffs before he popped up. I think he might have felt a little bit of pressure there as he threw that ball. Nice play call, though, on a first down strike to the end zone. Incomplete pass. Clock stopped at 8:32. St. Mary's Tigers lead 7-0, but threatening again.
I think now you go back to feeding your machine, John Paul Thibodeau.
Huh?
So 2 receivers to the right, wing and a receiver to the left. John Paul Thibodeau to AJ's right-hand side in the backfield. Snap is back. AJ looking out to the right-hand side. Has Shallon Gandy on an out route that's going to hit him in the chest and gets popped as soon as the ball gets there. And that's going to fall incomplete, bring up 3rd and 10.
They're marking it as a complete pass.
Okay.
Well, if it was a complete, it was dangerously close to being a fumble.
He had it. I thought he had it, but when the defender got there, I thought he jarred it loose.
So I guess as he hit the ground, ball came loose.
So 3rd and 5, that'll be a 5-yard completion on 2nd down. Brings up 3rd and 5 from the 11-yard line.
Dangerously close to a
That
fumble.
must be a homecoming call that goes your way.
I didn't think he gained 5 yards. I'll be honest with you. I thought it was back in the line of scrimmage.
Well, and I believe the officials are talking about it.
It was a generous spot. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say.
So we're either talking about the spot or the actual reception. With that, clock is stopped at 8:01. St. Mary's leading 7-0.
Now they're going
Homecoming
incomplete.
edition,
Now they're going incomplete.
which I think is the correct call.
I do too. It's now you almost have to throw the ball here again. Either that or you're just going to go JPT twice in a row.
Yeah, I do believe from this distance, 4-down territory isn't out of the question here.
Ball on the left hash, and I'd be inclined to let JPT go right here. He's gone left on both of his runs to date, so I'd either fake that and heck, let AJ let these 3 receivers on the right clear out. So trips right, single receiver left. John Paul Thibodeau in the backfield, fake handoff. AJ with plenty of time throws it out into the flat. 20, 18, and brought down at the 11-yard line. Going to be plenty short, but might be in field goal distance for young Carter Hogue.
He's running him out.
Yeah. Ball is spotted at the Montgomery, LaSalle 12-yard line. So back him up 10. You're looking at about a 30-yard field goal. 29 is where the
Shallon needs to hold on that ball. Again, that ball popped out when he got tagged.
Yeah. Plenty of time here on the play clock. 10 seconds. Carter Hogue back to attempt a. Oh, right. No, he's going here, and he's got it.
Oh, he was out of bounds.
Not a bad play call there, but I'd let Carter kick that. I think that's in his wheelhouse, man. So had a receiver in the end zone just over his outstretched hands. Who was the
Dennis and Morgan called it. It just
sent a target? Yeah.
maybe we should have been on the other hash. We just ran out of real estate.
Ran it to the short side of the field there. So I'm with you on the just ran out of room there. So 7 minutes and 5 seconds. Tigers elect to go for a fake field goal. That's going to fall incomplete. St. Mary's leading LaSalle 7-0 on homecoming night. LaSalle take over 1st and 10 from their own 12-yard line.
I guess it is still incomplete, huh? We caught it. We were just out of bounds.
Out of bounds. So tight end on each side of the formation, 3 backs in the backfield.
Stacking the box on your St. Mary's Tigers, brought down at the line of scrimmage, actually from behind, is the running back.
Thought it was number 23, maybe. Wyatt
21.
21.
Loudspear with the tackle, guys.
All right. Loss of a yard, so we're going to call that a tackle for loss for Foshi Trucking. Big thank you to those guys sponsoring your 446 production. Loss of a yard. And your St. Mary's Tigers just loading up the box right here, daring them to throw.
Yeah, be important here. They'll lull you to sleep and try to pop one over the top every now and then. So DB, safety, and our cornerbacks need to make sure
No free release.
no free release off that line. Straight quarterback dive here, trying to get around the right-hand side. Maybe gets 1.5 yards on the carry.
On the second effort scrum.
That'll bring up 3rd and long. They'll give him about 3 yards on the carry.
LaSalle's quarterback is not your typical looking quarterback. He looks more like a linebacker or a running back.
Right.
So quarterback is Wyatt King, listed as a middle linebacker or fullback, 6'1", 225 pounds.
Ought to be wearing 54 instead of number 4.
Now you have number 4, Tough Street, in at quarterback. He's the speedy. He's going to fake a handoff, keep it up the middle.
Nice job. Second level wrapped him up there. I think that's Johnson. Nope, 55. actually.
Connor Kay and Dennis Morgan know the tackle there.
So 4th and about 4. It looks like the punt team coming on. And forced punt goes to Little Eva Pecans. Big thank you to Little Eva supporting your St. Mary's Tigers as they crush the nuts of the defense.
Those salty nuts from
salty
Little Eva
nuts,
Pecans.
Yeah, they crushing the nuts of the LaSalle Tigers.
Who got back deep?
Let me look. I think that's Shiloh.
Now, Brady Childers.
Brady's sitting at about the 50-yard
Oh,
line.
he should get this one. Come on, Brady.
He lets it go out of bounds just across midfield.
I'd like to see Brady go get that one because he could have got that.
He had a lot of real estate that he could have used coming into LaSalle territory there.
Ball's going to be marked out of bounds at the St. Mary's 48-yard line. We'll take over 1st and 10 from there. 4 minutes and 51 seconds to go in the first quarter. St. Mary's leading here at home tonight, homecoming night, 7-0 in district action against the LaSalle Tigers.
Are you considering cataract surgery and want to make the right choice for something as precious as your vision? At Wallace Eye Associates, we suggest you simply ask your local eye doctor. After all, more eye doctors across Cenla continue to recommend Wallace Eye Associates, and they have been for decades. When it's time for cataract surgery, there's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Tigers take the line of scrimmage. 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Handoff to John Paul Thibodeau, moving from right to left. He's got a little bit of running room around the outside tackle there on the left-hand side. He'll get 3 yards on the carry. Mark him down now in LaSalle's territory at the 49-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 7 from there.
And guys, I would actually prefer him to keep that in bounds. As tough as your defense is playing and runs on the clock, you got a lead right here. That just comes with age and experience there, you know.
And Tigers running heavy here to the left-hand side. You can tell they see something they like on that side of the field. 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Now Shallangani in motion from right to left. High snap is able to bring it in, but AJ is going to be dropped for a 7-yard loss, 8-yard loss, and they'll mark him down back at the St. Mary's 43-yard line. Snap a little high, but not over his head.
No, it was high, but I mean, I think Henny just mishandled it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was I'm going to say it's a little above the eyes, but.
Brings up a 3rd and long, 3rd and about 15 here from the St. Mary's 43-yard line. Tigers on top 7-0.
I'd be looking up top. You got Aiden one-on-one up top.
They break the huddle. 3 receivers wide to the right-hand side of the field. Hayden Nelson all alone on the left-hand side. John Paul Thibodeau in the backfield. Snap is back. AJ looking to the right-hand side. He's a drop one right over the defender here. Shallangani needed 15, got about 13. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line.
4th and about 2.5.
We got a flag.
Holding.
I'm going to say it is.
Got a flag here. The defensive side of the line of scrimmage here in the middle of the field. And the St. Mary's linemen are walking back to the original huddle. And was that a hold?
Yes.
Big.
Guys, Aiden was open for a touchdown there. I mean, he had his guy beat. He's got size on him. We just won't look that way for some reason.
That's going to hurt, guys.
I'm running the same exact play and right to Aiden up top.
19.
About 28. Yeah. 3rd and 28.
St. Mary's 30-yard line. 2 receivers spread wide on each side of the formation. John Paul Thibodeau to AJ's right-hand side in the backfield.
Just gave us more room to run the ball. That's all.
He's going to play press coverage on Aiden also.
Yeah.
Now John Paul moves to AJ's left-hand side. Shallangani in motion from left to right. Snap is back. 8.
Flooding that zone.
He's going to him. Oh, what a catch by Aiden.
Beautiful catch.
Oh, boy, did he make me look good when I say it, yo.
ISO coverage number 2.
Had to reverse shoulder, you know.
Yeah, I had to
He
reverse.
was looking for the right, then had to catch it on the left.
Just brought it into the bread basket right there.
I've been saying it for 2 years. The boy won't make you look bad as the quarterback.
3rd and 28. They'll get about 35 on that one. Be 1st and 10 down the LaSalle side of the field again. Mark him out of bounds at the 33-yard line. So Tigers break the huddle. Like a heavy formation again. Tight ends on each side of the formation. Wing to the left. 2 backs in the backfield. No receivers out wide. Snap is back. Fakes the handoff going in one direction. John Paul Thibodeau gets
sidestep that first defender and goes out of bounds at the sticks almost. I think he's going to be about a half yard shy. Let's see if they move the sticks.
He left the first guy holding his jockstrap.
He sure did. He juked him in the backfield.
He said, "Hold this for me. I'll be right back."
Stepped out of bounds there. Second and a very manageable half yard. 2:47 showing in this first quarter. St. Mary's Tigers lead 7-0.
Second and about a foot here at the 23-yard line. Love to see us take a shot at the end zone.
All right, I'm taking a shot here. Yeah.
Heavy formation, tight ends on each side of the ball. Wing to the right, 2 backs in the backfield.
Back to the grind system, huh?
Snap is
Great
back.
dive. That's first down.
I don't know, Trent.
Yeah, based on the far judge. Yeah, first down.
So needed about a foot, and I think we got just over a yard on the carry.
Yep. Another first down.
Woo! On that catch, I want to thank Guidro's physical therapy on our big play there.
Yep, no doubt.
2 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. St. Mary's on top, 7-0, but threatening the 1st and 10 at the LaSalle 22-yard line.
I'd like to thank our 48 listeners out there for tuning in tonight.
Continuing to see that ticker climb up here through the first quarter. St. Mary's breaks the huddle. 3 receivers wide or stacked tight to the formation on the right-hand side. Snap is back. AJ, I think, trips over a lineman, and he's going to fall down. It'll be a loss of a yard on the play.
Some feet got tangled up somewhere. I don't know if it's Hudson stepped on his foot or something, but
Ball spot at the LaSalle 23-yard line. 2nd and 11. So 5 receivers wide to the right.
Wow.
With John Paul Thibodeau's lined up behind the other 4. Be a quick pass out to John Paul. He's going to make a defender miss.
Good second effort right there.
Weston beat him.
Yeah.
Weston missed his block there, and the guy came free and clear on him.
And we do have a flag on the far side of the field. I'm curious if we had too many on the line of scrimmage. I saw all 4 receivers on the right-hand side on the line of scrimmage, which would leave only John Paul and
formation. Yeah.
And AJ in the backfield here.
Probably.
Oh, no, they're waving it off.
Okay. So with that, gain of about 5 there, guys.
Yeah, it would have been a lot more, but yeah, Weston's guy just whipped him on the block.
3rd and 5, yeah.
3rd and 5. Ball at the 17-yard line. Clock ticking.
We've re-entered the T. Johnny's red zone.
Big shout out to T. Johnny's. T. Johnny's on the river. Had lunch there about a week ago. Clock ticking below 30 seconds here in the first quarter. Double tight end, 2 running backs in the backfield. Fake to Jacob Thibodeau, moving to the right-hand side. Handoff to John Paul Thibodeau, going to the left-hand side. He's going to get 3 yards on the carry. They'll mark him down at the 19-yard line, bring up 3rd and 2 from there.
And the quarter will expire on that.
And clock's now at 3, 2, 1. So Tigers threatening here at the end of the first quarter, have a 4th and 2. But they are leading on homecoming night in district action against LaSalle 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. We'll take this opportunity for a 30-second timeout.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, It's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Welcome back, Tiger fans. Going over the LaSalle roster here, they're going to be something fierce in a couple years.
Yeah.
I mean, they only have 12 seniors, 4 juniors, 12 sophomores, and 18 freshmen. And a lot of those freshmen are playing tonight.
Yeah.
So,
Getting reps.
so they're going to be something tough to handle in 2 or 3 years.
Well, to start the second quarter, Chad, imperative that you get some points out of this one. This will be our 3rd time in the red zone. Scored on the first one, that faked field goal attempt where we just ran out of real estate in the end zone. And
A game we've dominated. We're only winning 7-0.
Correct.
Right now.
Yeah.
We have
Points on the
dominated both sides of the ball here. We need to start pulling ahead now.
yes.
We need when you get in the taters, we need the gravy.
Amen. That's it. Or for your meal, you got the bread pudding we need.
Oh, that's bread pudding. Whoever made the bread pudding, that stuff was amazing.
So St. Mary's Tigers with a wing to the left, wide receiver. Now we go into a spread formation, a little razzle-dazzle. Receiver top and bottom, handoff. That's John Paul Thibodeau, has running room, trusts the linebacker, gets first down territory, and is inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal to go. St. Mary's Tigers. I'm going to go ahead and give that big play to Gidro's physical therapy to keep the chains moving.
I didn't realize it was 4th down. That kind of slipped up on me there.
Yeah, it sure did. So 1st and goal to go. St. Mary's headed towards the north end zone. And like we were just saying, Chad, need to get points out of this one. 11:31. St. Mary's leads 7-0. For homecoming, ball on the left hash, wide side to the quarterback's favored right side.
I'd like
Two
to
wins,
see
two
us keep John
receivers.
Paul right here. Don't get cute. Just feed the machine.
And fake handoff, and ball's on the carpet. Whoever
Jacob Thibodeau put it on the ground.
and he gains about 4. Just a fake dive there. John Paul coming from the wing takes it and put it on the carpet, but had enough presence of mind to pick it up and make some positive yardage.
The handoff looked high. It hit him in the chest, and it bounced off the shoulder pads. I'm gonna have to put that one probably more on AJ than Jacob from my angle anyway.
And I think that's Jacob coming out, and was that Shylin coming back in?
I think
so.
Dennis
Morgan. So I'm like you, man. Just feed your truck. So AJ rolls right, has a receiver in the end zone, throws behind him. No flag on the play. Intended receiver, I think, was Dennison that came in there, huh?
Come on, Coach. Feed it to John Paul.
Yep. No, that's number 1. That was Shylin.
Yeah.
Intended receiver, incomplete pass.
We've done this the last 2 drives. When John Paul gets us down here, and then we start trying to score.
Yeah, we're trying to get cute. Yeah. Do what's been working, right? So 3rd and goal to go. Ball at the LaSalle 5-yard line. Trips right, single receiver left. John Paul Thibodeau in the backfield, right side of AJ. AJ rolling right, has an intended receiver. That's going to be caught at about the 4.
He had Carter Hogan in the back of the end zone wide open. He is picking his receiver before too early. It's
10-12 to go in second quarter action. St. Mary's up 7-0. Continuing to threaten here. 4th and goal to go. Ball at the LaSalle Tiger 4-yard line. Ball now switches over to the right hash.
Come on, Coach. Ball.
Just feed your horse.
We need to call a timeout.
Yeah. 12 on the
Go ahead and start bringing them over. Yeah, we're going to take a timeout
so
here. We'll take a timeout too.
Yep. Well, with that, let's go ahead and thank our timeout sponsors. That's DK01 Storage. And now a Tiger timeout with St. Mary's leading 7-0.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
So the Tigers keep moving the ball at will, and then we're getting inside the 10, and I guess we're trying to trick them now with pass, and it's just not really working out for us. What you think we run here, Trent? Pass or run the ball?
Man, I'm saying run it and punch it into the end zone, but I've been wrong on 3 of the 4 calls at this point, so we continue to defy logic.
And I don't see John Paul in the ball. Game. So
Yep. So we're going to go stacked receivers left and right of the formation. Well, stacked to the left,
he's in.
spread to the right, and John Paul is on the left side of AJ, who's in the pistol formation. Man in motion now is number 4 on the wing route. Got a wide. Intercepted in the end
He's
zone.
going to take that to the house.
Take this to the house unless AJ can get him. Takes a good line and pushes the out of bounds. Just thrown into ill-advised coverage there. Number 2 on the interception. That's Caden Finley, a senior wide receiver and cornerback. And once he had it, it was green space. And ill-advised throw.
We got a flag down also.
After the play?
I'm going to say so with it being
It's
back
way
here.
away from the play.
Way back here at the 30.
Let's hope that backs them up a little bit, blocking the back. Yeah.
So they will keep possession, but
Yeah.
just don't know what Coach C's doing down that right there. You got to keep feeding John Paul.
Ball was brought back to almost midfield before AJ could knock the interceptor out of bounds. Going to back up LaSalle, so hopefully that momentum swing doesn't come to fruition any more than what it has, because your St. Mary's Tiger defense has been staunch to this point. So 9:24 showing before halftime. St. Mary's up 7-0, 3 trips to the red zone and only 1 touchdown to show for it.
Don't understand it. Maybe I guess he's seeing something I'm not seeing up here.
So spot of the foul looks like it was at about the 28-yard line. They're going to back it up from there, and it's going to be 1st and 10, LaSalle at their own 14-yard line. I think it might have been double penalties.
It had to be, a 15 from the 30, 15-yarder.
Yeah,
From the 30 would be.
LaSalle going spread formation now, a wing to the left, wide receivers left and right of the formation, number 4 in the backfield with a tail.
He's the speed guy.
Yep, with the tailback on both sides. They're smelling a little bit of blood in the water here. Dive. No, one big beat, shoestring tackle there. Who was that?
Number 8, Kane Doxer.
And that was a touchdown saving
touchdown tackle right there.
So first down for LaSalle, if you're keeping track, as I am.
It appeared to me that some of the offensive linemen were not too happy with the play call down there, too. I saw them yelling at the coaches over here.
1st and 10, LaSalle at their own 25-yard line. Receivers left and right, wing right, 2 running backs. Number 24 gets the handoff, gets to the second level, and gets wrestled down on the tackle. Is Connor K?
I believe so.
Yep.
But not so
8 yards.
8 yards downfield.
Second and a very manageable 2.5. 8:35 and clicking on the second quarter clock.
LaSalle seemed to have found something.
They found something. Well, they go and spread now. So they trying to get some of that defense outside. Still have about 8 in the box here. Wide receivers left and right, wing to the right, fake handoff, straight quarterback counter, gets bumped at the line of scrimmage and just does a lot more by himself. Another first down on the legs of number 4, Tough Street. And he put down some tough yardage right there for sure. Another LaSalle Tiger first down. And I guess they're figuring if they can keep us off the field, that's the best defense, right?
Yeah.
Best defense is a productive offense for them, Dudley?
That's what it's looking like here. Single receiver on each side of the formation, 2 wings to the left-hand side, fake the handoff.
Oh, my gosh.
He's going to find some running room. Tough Street on the carry again, 30 yards downfield. He's going to be tackled at right around the 27-yard line of St. Mary's.
Big game. He's just gashing them with his feet.
They're finding some success here, pulling our cornerbacks out wide and really just looking for a hole up the middle. I don't see a designed hole, but he's just dancing around, taking a stutter step or two in the backfield, finding a gap and shooting it.
Double wings to the right, receivers left and right, straight in the backfield with number 24. Hands off to 24, straight dive, and gets brought down. Pretty good tackle right there. Gain of about 4.
Tucker Johnson on the tackle there.
2nd and 6. 7:03 and counting.
Yeah, still a nice little game there.
Yeah.
That little cross buck thing they got going up the middle right now is working.
Yes, it is.
We're going to need Connor Kay and LaTravion to step up here.
Back on either side of Tough Street in the backfield, wing to the right, single receiver on each side of the formation out wide.
Almost like an old wishbone.
Snap is back. Fakes the handoff.
Ball's on the carpet. He picked it up. Lucky bounce for him.
Handoff to number 24, Jesse Stowe.
What a lucky bounce.
And hit the carpet and bounced straight back up into his hands.
I think bounced like a basketball right there for him.
That oblong thing will do some funny things, won't it?
Brings up a 3rd and 5. Ball spotted at St. Mary's 22-yard line. 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Big defensive 3rd down here as LaSalle has moved the ball after that interception.
So double wing to the right-hand side. Receivers on each side out wide. Fakes a handoff up the middle.
Nice.
Going to keep it. And I'm going to get about a yard on the carry. Kane Dortline there on the tackle for St. Mary's brings up a 4th and 4 from the 21-yard line.
And you know they're going for it right here.
Interesting fact about old Kane there. He is highly allergic to fish, I found out. He spent 2 nights at our house this week for homecoming activities, and he can't be around it.
Like not even
like I couldn't open the fridge because I had some in there.
Like he can't go tubing because there's fish in the water.
Yes.
Huh? That's pretty bad. Here we go, defense. Let's go.
So tight end to the right, tight end and a wing to the right-hand side of the formation. 2 receivers stacked to the left-hand side. Handoff to Stowe, number 24. Dive up the middle. Needed 3 yards. Got about 6.
Yeah.
They'll mark him down at the 13-yard line of St. Mary's. Brings up 1st and 10 from there with 5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
You know, the Tigers should have had this game well into the bag right now. It's
That's it.
we gave them life.
Yeah, they're smelling a little blood in the water after that INT. So just kind of extended quarterback draw right there.
Overload that left-hand side, had 2 tight ends and 2 wings on the left-hand side, and a quarterback sweep.
Yep.
Trying to follow them around out
there.
to the edge, and attempted to cut back up to the middle. Once he got to the outside, Tigers linebackers and safeties did a good job filling in their run fits on the backside. Only a gain of 1, brings up 2nd and 9 from the 12-yard line. Again, 2 tight ends and 2 wings on the left-hand side. Snap is back. Quarterback's going to keep it up the middle this time. And he'll get about 7 yards on the play. Mark him down just outside the 5-yard line.
Just out the outstretched arms of your defensive tackle right there. Just couldn't arm tackle him.
So single receiver wide on each side of the formation. 2 wings on the right-hand side, stacked behind the guard and the tackle.
Let's go gap and take.
Right-hand side. Back is to the quarterback's left-hand side in the backfield. Snap is back. Handoff going from left to right.
Nice bring down.
And that's going to be needed 3. I think they're going to give him about 2.5. It'll bring up 4th and short.
Jesse Stowe, the senior running back on the carry.
4th and short. First down marker looks to be at the 3-yard lines. Ball spotted at the 3.5. So needs a
They can
about
get the
2
first
feet here.
Yeah. I mean, if they lean forward, they can get a first down.
So 2 wings to the left-hand side, single back in the backfield.
Get some pressure deep.
And
with that, a timeout. So
LaSalle will call a timeout with 2 minutes and 57 seconds to go in the second quarter. St. Mary's leading 7-0 at home. LaSalle facing a 4th and short, and they're going to take this opportunity to think about it. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Welcome back, Tiger fans. We hopefully we're going to try to hold them here.
Be 4th and short, ball spotted right at the 4-yard line. So almost backed them up a little bit here. Be 4th and 1. 2 wings to the right side of the formation, a wing and a tight end on the left-hand side. Snap is back. Straight dive up the middle.
it'll be on the spot.
And I think
He got it based on this line, Judge, on the right side.
I don't think they do, Trent.
he needed a yard. I think they gave him exactly a yard.
Yep, it's going to be first and goal.
First down by about 6 inches.
They're getting a little bit of motivation here. They get
Momentum is definitely, after that interception, has been on their side of the field, without a doubt.
That's twice, though, that we've run the ball. John Paul's carried us down there, and then we start throwing the ball inside the 10.
So first and goal to go, LaSalle at the St. Mary's 3-yard line. Back to their bunch formation now.
Yeah.
Tight formation.
Wing to the right hand, wing on both sides of the quarterback, tailback in the backfield, snap is back,
Touchdown.
and he's going to walk into the end zone around the left-hand side.
14.
Well, guys, I'm going to have to put that one on Coach C a little bit there, our offensive coordinator, on letting them changing what was working.
So nice drive by LaSalle there as they marched down the field after a big turnover with an interception coming out of our own end zone.
Seen it too often. No kicking game. So
No kicking game. They'll go for 2. And tight end on the right-hand side, tight end and a wing on the left.
look at the pass. Overthrown. Intended receiver number 4. 2-point conversion attempt, no good. And like you said, Dudley, they'll run, and load you and squeak a little bit.
Out.
Yeah. So with 2:07 to go, LaSalle scores on the 3-yard run by Mason Lee, but fails to convert a 2-point conversion attempt and trail 7-6.
Is this the end of the first quarter?
No, the second quarter. It's
Okay. I thought, wait, no, it says 1 on the scoreboard. I was like, God, it's been a long one.
2 minutes before halftime.
All right.
I thought I might have said that.
No, I was thinking score going. I thought we.
So we'll see what we can do with a 2-minute offense because you don't have much more than that. The homecoming court lined up in the north end zone.
So our St. Mary's Tigers holding on to a slim lead here. In a game till that drive, we've dominated yardage-wise.
Both sides of the ball, really. Tiger return team, again, packed tight here. You'll see Challengandi lining up about the 27, 28-yard line for St. Mary's, expecting an onside kick or a little pooch kick there.
They started the game with the onside kick. So
Three kicking options there lined up over the ball for LaSalle, and you'll see them crisscross there a bit in the backfield potentially. So the front line for St. Mary's return team, all of them have to be on their toes. You don't know which direction it's going. And we're going to fake the first 2 potential kickers and fielded right there at midfield. They're marking down at the St. Mary's 49-yard line.
number 12 on the
Win Cedars there. I'm sure they couldn't have got a fight there. Win was on the ground when he hit him. I mean,
good. Yeah.
When it been on the ground and he popped him.
Yeah. Only 1 second on that onsides attempt.
Now, it'd have been suicidal, but man, we could have just took that thing and ran straight out of it, you know.
Because it popped up.
It popped up to him, but he had like 11 guys running right at him.
Yeah.
So
No
with 2 minutes and 6 seconds to go in the second quarter, Tigers break the huddle. Ball spotted at the 49-yard line. 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Snap is back. AJ rolling around to his left-hand side. Has
Hayden Nelson.
Hayden Nelson.
That should be a face mask. Where's the face mask?
Yep. Got plenty of
about
time
16-yard completion there for your Tigers. Hayden Nelson brought down at the LaSalle 34-yard line.
Another first down for your St. Mary's.
And who did you tell about them?
I was expecting Hayden to be the lone receiver up top, so I was questioning who caught it. So 2 receivers on each side of the formation. Single back in the backfield. Snap is back. AJ looking to his right-hand side. Has a receiver out wide in the flats. Makes a move, and the defender misses. He's going to be pushed out of bounds.
Good job to get out of bounds. Gains 9 and set up 2nd and 1.
AJ Lavispear with the heads up move there, getting out of bounds.
Minute 39, ball spotted at the LaSalle 25-yard line. Be 2nd and 1 from there.
2 TDs? Timeouts left?
Yes.
Did we take one?
Yeah. But dangerous route there, because if that's the defender steps out in front of it.
Got to get the ball on the outside shoulder on that route, and
Yeah,
fortunately we were able to. So 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Snap is back. AJ looking to his left-hand side.
Has plenty of time.
Has a receiver over the middle.
Snap onto it. It's touchdown. Oh, my God.
They're mark him down at the foot line.
Oh.
And I'm, you
When
take
he
the
spun
points
around.
when you can get them.
Yeah.
But I don't mind running a few seconds off the clock here either if we can punch this one in.
When he spun around, he was in the
I
end
thought
zone.
it was in the end zone.
I'm agreeing with that, but the way we've scored in the red zone tonight, I want the points.
But go dive right here. Come on.
Oh, give it
Don't
to
be
John
cute.
Paul. Yeah.
Or sneak it. Golly. Go on the center and quarterback sneak.
Clock is running here. Minute and 15 seconds to go and counting. 25 seconds to go on the play clock.
Wag the tiger tail and push it into the end zone.
Yeah,
baby.
the only bad thing is when you're not used to going under center and you can fumble it quick.
We're in the push formation.
Push.
Snap is in.
We're in. That's touchdown.
And we got a flag on the play.
I got a feeling it's going to be on us. This could be big. If it's on us, it's going to back us up for because then we push from behind.
Yeah, we'll see what the call is. Joined in the booth now by a St. Mary's alum celebrating his 10-year reunion, Joseph Thibodeau. Welcome to the booth, Joseph.
Thank you. How are y'all today?
Man, we're doing great. Good to see you. That penalty is waved off, and St. Mary's will score on the proverbial tush push.
So
And pending a point after lead 13-6. So welcome, buddy.
Thank you.
we got Carter Hogue on for the extra point here. So interesting flag there. We'll get back to that in a moment, but I do think they attempted for to throw a flag for the assistants getting in the end zone by the running back. So.
Right. So Carter in to do point after duties. 51 seconds showing before halftime. That looks to be good, ladies and gentlemen, and it is. Tack on the point after, and your St. Mary's Tigers take a 14-6 lead with less than a minute to go before halftime. Joseph, man, welcome back for homecoming. I know you've been doing a lot of great things for our Army, and have a young one at home, another one on the way, and just glad to see you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's always good to be back in town here. It's strange to watch football from a different point of view. I'm instead of watching the offensive line, I'm more concerned with the running backs now.
No doubt.
Well, you got the two
Have to
pretty
focus
points
a
of
little
the
bit
family
more, right.
down there on the field.
That's only because I ate all their food growing up. They're
they didn't have a
scared
choice.
me. No.
I don't know if you remember, John Paul when he was in third grade. I coached him. We played a team, and he kind of faked an injury.
Oh, yeah.
And his mama comes up to me, and Miss Norma comes up to me after the game and said, "Why did you take John Paul?" I said, "Well, he was hurt." He wasn't hurt. She looked at the two older ones and said, "Till he gets his butt whipped, y'all not eating." I was like, "Oh."
So 51 seconds to go on the clock here in the second quarter, and Tigers prepared to kick off from their own 40-yard line. Kick up the right side hash to be fielded at the 13-yard line. Got a return, found a hole up the middle, and he's going to be brought down at the 45-yard line.
And Joseph, look, man, I know probably your go-to play was the buck sweep, man, when you got to pull out and knock out a defensive end or a linebacker. But I got to think, playing, you guys had a little bit of a liability, with some of the things that you were throwing. You had a couple of different coaches throughout your career that kind of, dissuaded from some of y'all's action. But, man, overall, you guys were very productive offense.
I think that we were the best team to come through St. Mary.
In
the last 10 years. Yeah. I really enjoyed playing ball, and I always look back fondly on it. And I do like running over people.
There you go. So
always a lot of
nice bring down here. LaSalle showing 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line, lined up with two tailbacks and just Aiden Nelson with a tackle for loss of about 4. With that, we're going to give that sack tackle for loss to our sponsor, Foshi Trucking. And Joseph, I think you got to play a little bit of defense and smack some helmets, but I really think your passion was a pulling guard.
That was. There was one game in particular. It was against Block my senior year. I don't know if you recalled after the game, but I had been playing both ways. We ran with the wing tee for the entire game. They didn't score any. And then I played a couple downs at nose guard. And then after the game, you had to give me, I think, 2 liters of fluid. I was vomiting and cramping. That was a lot of cardio for a big guy.
And we've mentioned those days. That's back when Block used to dominate district. And that year, we kind of came to the pinnacle and really had a good little drive after that. But Block was the Logansport of their day.
Yeah.
Oh, nice job setting up the middle screen there. And I think that's Tucker Johnson just laid the wood on that. I'm going to call that a Glory Island Forums big hit for Tucker Johnson.
Ball spotted at LaSalle's 43-yard line, brings up a 3rd and 12 with 23 seconds to go on the game clock.
St. Mary's leading 14-6 before homecoming timeout and halftime.
After they like that, that's when the receiver goes, "Coach, we ain't running out."
Well, Joseph, you had Coach Cryer, rest in peace, for a couple of years, and Lee Doty, I think your senior year for sure.
Correct. Yep.
A little bit of a change of coaching staffs, but the offense remained kind of prolific throughout that. You guys had a lot of skill players, had a couple of big offensive linemen, yourself, your brother. I think you had
the offensive line my senior year was myself, Thomas Lee Rett, Tyler Ward,
of course,
Baron Berenson, and Cade Woodard. But the offense had a lot of continuity because we had Corwin Aldridge and Justin Aldridge as the offensive coordinators for my sophomore through senior year.
Deep pass here, Hail Mary, and batted down. No call of PI, thrown into double coverage. Good defensive play there. Maybe 2 more plays here. 15 seconds showing on the clock.
I was a LaSalle fan. I might want a flag there.
Yeah. Well, through the years, who would you say was probably the stiffest competition through your 4 years in high school? Who was the team that you just were like, these guys are going to give us their best every game? That's pretty much all of district, I know, but somebody that just was really, game in, game out for 4 years, just, and it could go any way.
So for us, I think that would have to be Block. My freshman year, they beat us, I believe, 75-20. They kept running that offensive or that onside kick. Yeah. And then my sophomore year, 2013, I think they
that's going to get a flag.
Yeah, should have got the flag.
about a 25-yard pass, and who was in coverage there?
French.
Yeah, French bumped him. Ball was not catchable, but it's going to give him a first.
I will
and
say,
10.
if I'm going to get a flag, it's going to be way downfield to where I'm going to make sure that they don't catch it. I recall I was playing JV linebacker, and I didn't know how to cover anything. There was a guy who was about 6'6", and they threw him with the ball, and instead of me trying to go up and get it, I just
Speared him.
speared him. Yeah.
Number 55 for us last week. Ripped the quarterback's helmet off him. I just said he earned every yard of that 15-yarder.
And I think that's when we also said that's the kind of play Coach Corwin or even Cryer back in the day would have been cursing, and then when you got to the sidelines would have been good job. Boy.
I tell you what, Coach Cryer, he used to tell me whenever he was at LSU.
Oh, nice bull rush.
Oh, hey,
Play right there. That's a big hit. Glory Island Farms and a sack tackle for loss for Foshee. That's going to run out the clock. Your St. Mary's Tigers is going to take a 14-6 lead into halftime at homecoming. Go ahead, Joseph. Sorry to cut you off, buddy.
Coach Cryer would always tell us about the flags that he would take at the bottom of a pile whenever he was at LSU. He would be biting people. But they don't make them like that anymore.
Right.
No.
the guy behind him would throw up on people in the bottom of the pile.
Yes.
Nothing to throw up in their face.
Yeah, and weeks now for LSU, just about every game comes out there. Says Coffee doesn't agree with him, but it's part of his pregame ritual to, I guess, get his blood pressure up, and he comes out and throws up on the field every time.
Good every game would throw up before every single game. Every single game. It was that was his ritual, I guess.
Yeah, and Hunter, I got to think in practice that was the one guy that nobody really wanted to go up and tackle against.
He was stiff. Yeah. He was fun to hit, though. It's always good being the guy that has 80 pounds.
That's for sure. Joseph, you're still looking lean, man. I think the Army's making sure that you stay that way. Tell us a little bit about what you've been doing and what's kind of coming up in the future. I know you only have a couple of months left on your enlistment, and glad to be getting out of your servitude, shall we say. So what's on the agenda?
So I just spent the last 6 months on a work trip over in Honduras. I got the chance to go support Joint Task Force Bravo, which I'm sure you know of as a medical officer. That's a big humanitarian mission over there.
Right.
And got to go out on another trip out to Panama, which is a lot of fun. Unfortunately, we had the death of a service member while I was out there. First Lieutenant Marciano Pearzano died off base, but it was an interesting tour. Got to do a lot of things that I can't necessarily do back over in San Antonio. But I'm looking forward to getting out of the Army here and trying to secure a job in the civilian sector.
Okay. Yeah. That's awesome, man. Congrats. And I know it's sometimes difficult to pat our own back, but I believe the Secretary of the Army or his undersecretary came down and presented a command coin as well as some accolades. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. So the Joint Task Force Bravo commander nominated me for as one of the personnel to receive a challenge coin from the Secretary of the Army. I don't know what I did to deserve that other than talk really, really well, right? But he gave it to me, and I have a couple photos with him. While I was down there, it was just nice to be able to lead a small team of people and do some good things.
Good deal. Well, I think we recall a lot of times, usually on senior night, which is coming up in a week, I think. What are your fondest memories? So we'll ask you again. 10 years removed, what are some of your fondest memories at St. Mary's?
Some of my fondest memories at St. Mary's were going through the suck during summer workouts. I don't know why, but I enjoyed waking up, and there was a group of us, right? There was me, Tyler Ward,
Yep.
Garrison, William Torrent, and Ty Barber all lived in the same neighborhood.
Sure.
And so we'd all go to practice together and workouts at, what was it, like 5:30 in the morning, 6 a.m. We'd get up, we'd go work out, we'd go run, we'd come back, we'd hang out, we'd go get food. And then, of course, Saturday nights, the fish fries that that we did were always a lot of fun.
Yeah. That's great memories. I'll tell you, one of my greatest memories of your class was the hilarious Spanish video that you guys did. I don't know if you can expand upon that and kind of explain that, but you guys had a really good Spanish teacher. Y'all did a video where you kind of were the star of the of the event, and I wish I could show people over the air, but it was pretty hilarious. How many takes did you guys have to do? That had to be like a day-long process.
So, despite the best efforts of Ms. Brooke Axum, I don't speak Spanish well. Even though I just spent 6 months over in Honduras, it took us. I think we were allowed a couple of days to film, thanks to Tyler Ward, who's still doing film with Tyler McCain, right? They thought I was the comedic relief, and so we did a little montage of me driving around and speaking Spanish to folks here.
And what were you, like the crazy goat or the crazy chicken, Pollo Loco, or
I
forget what your character was, but it was hilarious.
My character's name was El Thibodeau.
El Thibodeau.
Yes, which translates to the Thibodeau. So we were the class that first started putting a lot of time and effort into those videos, and so throughout the years here, or at least when Miss Axum was here, it's good to see that the Spanish course here took a lot of time and effort and put the same level of effort in their videos here. But it was a lot of fun. It's always fun going around and goofing off and calling it class.
There you go.
Yep.
How many of your classmates here this evening? I think William Torrent was talking about maybe coming. I'm not sure if he made it. Have you guys had a chance to get together at all? Or I know y'all keep up with each other a little bit, especially in the day and age of social media.
Social media makes it easy. I don't think William Torrent is here tonight, but I think we saw him at either my wedding or Hannah's wedding, or Jeremy's wedding. Yeah, one of our weddings. There's always plenty of weddings to go and see folks here. But we have I think we have about half of our class here. We got myself, Shelby Bishop, Kaylee Webb,
nice,
Maddie Ackle, Mary Catherine Horton, Kara Davis, Laney Jackson. I don't know if I said the name already. Joe Rogers, Jonathan Frederick,
nice,
and Emily Hurd.
Oh, good deal. Yeah. Okay. Well, great, man. I'm glad you came and joined us. I guess the jury's out on what the youngest of Thibodeau's will be. You know, we had 3 offensive linemen. We have 2 running backs right now. And I guess we'll have to see what Eli's going to do.
I've seen him do a little bit of both and excelled at both. So it'll be interesting as he continues to develop where he settles in at.
Eli's pretty tall, but he likes to eat like me. So I'm hoping that maybe we'll have an offensive lineman or
tight end.
Something to kind of bridge that gap.
I can tell you my favorite story on little Eli. We're out on the field, and I got fussed at the offense because they weren't running the correct play. And he said, looked at me straight face, said, "Don't worry, I'll be the coach on the field for you. I'll make sure everybody does
good."
So,
but
and he did.
Yeah. Got to have someone that's out there on the field that's calling blocking schemes and telling everybody what right looks like.
There you go. Well, Joseph, thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate you coming up here. Good luck with baby number 2 on the way, and your future outside of the military. I'm sure it'll be bright, and you got a lot of a great skill set that the United States government has afforded you, and I hope you take full advantage of all of it.
Thank you, sir.
So great talking with you here.
All right.
And
pleasure.
Got about 12, 13 minutes left of halftime as they're introducing the homecoming court. St. Mary's leading LaSalle, almost called Motorsport. LaSalle Tigers on homecoming night, 14-6. We'll be back in 10, maybe 12 minutes to start second half action.
Go ahead, Trent. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, St. Mary's Tiger fans. Halftime sponsor, Trace Reliability, for all your industrial needs. Richard Armstrong over there at Trace Reliability. St. Mary's Tigers lead 14-6 coming out of the locker room break. Really glad to have Joseph Thibodeau on, celebrating his 10-year reunion, giving us some updates on his time at St. Mary's. Both of these guys next to me can probably relive some of those days themselves, and we'll get a little bit of a recap of your first half action as well as some of the scores around the district. St. Mary's Tigers will be kicking off to Logansport to start the second half, as Logansport won the opening toss and deferred to the second half. So we'll get to a little bit of that as quickly as we can, as Carter Hogue is lined up, ready to put his foot into the ball. Kick is away. Kick is deep. Brought in at the 15, up to the 20, 25, met by a couple of St. Mary's Tigers, breaks a tackle, gets to the 34-yard line before he's wrestled down there.
Trent, I have a major halftime score for us here. Big implications. Montgomery 6, Logansport 6 at the halftime. Montgomery pulls that out for us. That could
Make a three-way tie. Yeah, absolutely.
Put us back in tie for first place.
Yep. Before that, though, we need to win this one, and we've kind of really, up until that drive after the interception, controlled both sides of the line of scrimmage and held the tempo. Logansport coming out now, right hash, wing to the right, wide receivers, handoff up the middle, and gain of about 3. And I tell you what, they were crashing on the quarterback in the pistol formation. That was number 4, Tough Street. And he's been running the ball tough, living up to his first name there. Second and about 7, I'm going to call it a 3-yard gain. So LaSalle breaks the huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage quickly, trailing 14-6. Wing to the left, 2 running backs, handoff, straight dive, breaks through an arm tackle, powers through the back of the defensive line, gains first down yardage, moves the chains. Ball is up to almost midfield at the LaSalle 49-yard line on tough running. I think that was number 24, huh, guys?
I'd like to thank Ryan Totenberry and Roger Cunningham and Associates for their sponsorship of the scores.
Yep.
Northwood Lena up 52-0 at halftime over Lakeview.
LaSalle spreading the St. Mary's Tiger defense with 1 receiver on each side, wing to the right, 2 running backs, handoff, dive, number 22, brought down by 4 St. Mary's Tigers, gain of about 1 yard. And your St. Mary's Tigers trying not to get tricked too much by the spread formation and maintaining gap integrity right there.
Yeah, the gap integrity is something they harped on all week with some of the fakes and different motions and guys going in different directions there in the offensive backfield. Everyone's got a lane, and if you cover your lane and do your job, it's you'll have an effective defense. But if you start watching in the backfield and getting out of your lane, that's when bad things happen.
2nd and 9, LaSalle wing shifts now to the left side. Running backs on both sides of the quarterback. Straight dive, met at the line of scrimmage, takes a host of St. Mary's Tigers to bring him down. Maybe going to gain about 0.5 yard to 1 yard off of right tackle, hitting that 2-hole there. And not much to give. 3rd and a long 8 for LaSalle. All moves into St. Mary's
territory.
territory.
Blitz there or came up hard? I think that was a blitz.
Yeah.
It's easy to spot with those pink socks on. So.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 9:38 in third quarter action. St. Mary's leading 14-6. Double wings to the left. Running back on the right side of the quarterback. Fake handoff, straight dive, and he really almost defeated himself there as he ran into the back of his big tackle, number 71, Hunter Boyd. Hunter Boyd, I'd almost like to credit with that tackle because
he had a hole.
Yeah.
And then allowed Brady Childress to catch him from behind.
Yeah, sure did. So 4th and about 6 there.
Is Brady playing a linebacker or is he playing like a strong walked-up safety?
I believe he's a safety, but he's down in the box and could be playing a spy. rover, kind of a rover safety position as he's going wherever the quarterback goes.
LaSalle going for it on 4th down in St. Mary's territory. Stand up tight end and double wing. That is all sides. Yeah, that's going to back them up. The tight end jumped on that, so that'll back them up, and that make it. Coach is going absolutely berserk on the far sideline for LaSalle as he thinks he might have had the right play call in, because I'll tell you what, the St. Mary's defense looked a little confused there with that stand up tight end and wings over there.
Yeah, 12 people.
The offense shifted their two wings from right to left. When they did, we shifted our defense, and they attempt to snap before our defense was set. I think that's part of what led to the false start there on the offense. Yeah. But you're right. If they hadn't, they were able to get set. Our defense was on our heels because we hadn't completely lined up.
Need to play the fake here, guys.
Freshman Lassiter in to kick. And kicks it more or less towards the out of bounds here. Actually brought in on the run. Wow, who was that?
Childress.
Childress with a good little return there. When he had room, he didn't return.
Yes. He had 30 yards and he didn't do that.
And not when he had he was boxed in by
showed no fear. We'll just say that. No fear.
Yeah, LaSalle had two defenders. He was in the middle of them, caught it on the run more or less.
He'll be
first and 10 St. Mary's at their own 37-yard line.
That's not even my child, and I saw his life flash before my eyes.
So St. Mary's will take over 1st and 10 from 37-yard line. 8 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. St. Mary's leading 14-6 at home. They break the huddle. Single receiver on each side of the formation. Two wings to the right. Snap is back. Hand off to John Paul Thibodeau. Counter to the left-hand side. Breaks a tackle. Runs by 30, 25, 20, 10, 5.
No
touchdown. 63-yard touchdown run by John Paul Thibodeau on the opening drive of the third quarter for your St. Mary's Tigers.
First play from scrimmage after the punt.
Well, we're running directly at 11. We've only ran around the left side today because we're running at 11 every single time we run.
Yep. Broke two tackles there and give that young man some oxygen and put him back out. And, you know, guys, we alluded to it in some of the previous games that limiting his time on defense has kept him fresh for runs that.
It's changed him as a running back.
It really has.
They're going to pull him out and put his little brother in the block right now. Give him a breather.
Yeah, absolutely. .754 clock stop, PAT coming, and I think that one got through. It does. Point after good. Add 7, 21-6 in favor of your St. Mary's Tigers. Here for homecoming.
I'd like to thank 446 Sports for everything they do for us, setting us up with our little banners every week. And
that's a 3J's construction touchdown run of 63 yards off left tackle by JPT. Probably give it a Gidrose physical therapy. And, guys, way to start the second half, huh?
You know, we early in the year, third quarter was our nemesis. And we've done a good job now 2 weeks in a row to come out strong, attempting to set the tone in the second half of the ball game. Worked well for us last week. We'll see if it continues here this week as well.
No doubt.
So some additional scores here from the area. Sorry, Chad, not sure where you left off here, but Red River over Maney, 21-6 in the third quarter. North DeSoto over Woodlawn, 34-12 in the third quarter. Buckeye trailing Caldwell Parish 7-0 at halftime.
What was that one?
Buckeye trailing Caldwell Parish 7-0 at halftime.
Kick is away. Brought in at the 15, up to the 20, stutter step to the left. Number 5 brought down at the 26-yard line by a host of St. Mary's tacklers. And
Jacob Thibodeau led the way there.
Yeah, and good job keeping your lanes right there, you know.
Yeah, it was good coverage. Everybody had their lane. He really had nowhere to go.
Yeah. So
like to see a 3 and out here and really put this thing away.
12-yard return there maybe? For
yeah, I believe so.
For Richmond.
Yeah, fielded right around the 15-yard line. Ball spotted at the 27. So LaSalle breaks the huddle. 2 wings to the left.
Mimics our offense, doesn't it?
Exactly what we used to call this the king formation. Right. This would be king left here. 2 wings to the left, single receiver on each side, tailback lined up to the left and 1 step behind the quarterback in the backfield. He'll take a stutter step. Number 24 on the carry, Jesse Stowe.
Who shot that gap? Just missed him.
And he'll have a gain of 3 on the play.
Almost brought down in the backfield by the linebackers. Just cutting hard there. I'm not sure if that was Tucker Johnson. But
Tucker made the tackle. So
okay.
Brings up 2nd and 7 from the 31-yard line. Clock running here, 7 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Jaden Lombard checked in for the Tigers. Young number 40 up there.
Same formation, although you got a tight end to the right this time. Tight end right, wings to the left, handoff, counter to the right side. Gain of about another 3. Going to set up 3rd and 4.
Yep, looks like 3rd and 4 from the 34-yard line.
Ball stays on the right hash.
Kane Dordline came up there. Kane's having a good game coming up, being aggressive. Not the biggest guy, but nobody, he doesn't know that.
Yeah.
He comes up hard.
Don't tell him otherwise. Ball on the right hash. LaSalle moving towards the north end zone. The big lighted scoreboard. Now they go spread again. So receivers left and right with the double wing to the right and a sole running back in the backfield with Street straight dive and gets brought down. Good job there. Getting off a block. I think that was French. Who's down here at corner? Yeah, I think that was French. Yep.
Michael French there on the tackle.
2 on 2. Number 2 on 2. Yard shy of first down territory. 4th and 1 at their own 37-yard line. Come on, St. Mary's Tigers. Big 4th down right here as they're deep in their own territory and looking to go for it and going to probably go Wildcat here as number 23 comes in.
Preston Kelly checked into the game as left defensive end here.
They went straight quarterback keeper every time they were in this formation earlier, and it looks like
Didn't get it. Did not get it. Should not have gotten it.
Brady Childers and Latravion comes up with the ball.
He sure did come out of the pile with the ball.
Latravion beat his man off the ball.
From here, he did not get that.
Oh, no. They're going to
That's about a half-yard shy. I think we're going to have a measurement.
Latravion busted it up, and Brady cleaned it up.
Yeah. This will be on the spot, ladies and gentlemen, because it sure didn't look like he made it.
About a half a football short.
Yeah, and judging by the chains, they need to get to about exactly the 38-yard line. Ball sitting at the 37 3/4.
I got a half a football to a football short.
I think you're right. So it shouldn't be St. Mary's Tiger football.
Come on,
unless somebody moves this here, but you got to watch them. They have tendency to.
That's St. Mary's chain game. We're gonna pull that chain tight.
Pull that tight.
Oh,
1st and 10, St. Mary's Tigers. That's a defensive turnover for Bonnie and Grumpy. Big thanks to those guys. Got to think they're here for homecoming, not down south.
They are. But they're leaving right after the ball game.
All right.
That'll bring up great field position for drive number 2 for St. Mary's here in the second half, as we'll take over 1st and 10 from the 30, just outside the 32-yard line. 5 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the third quarter. St. Mary's leading 21-6 on homecoming night here at Turpin Stadium.
LaSalle coaching staff pleading their case, but it's not going to be.
It was hit in the backfield.
He got stuffed. Watch the tape, Coach. You didn't make it.
I don't even know why they had to bring the chains out. That wasn't ready to go.
So St. Mary's breaks the huddle. Single receiver on each side of the formation. Double wing to the right. Look just like LaSalle's offense last series. Snap is back. Hand off to John Paul Thibodeau around the right-hand side. Get to follow his lead blockers. Run over one defender.
Yep.
He's going to fight hard for almost 9 yards.
He introduced number 32, Daniel Stowe, to St. Mary's Tiger football there as he said, Musafa, Musafa, Musafa.
They'll give him about 7.5 yards on the carry. Ball spotted just outside the 30-yard line. Same formation for St. Mary's. Single receiver on each side of the formation. 2 wings to the right-hand side, stacked just behind the offensive tackle. Snap is back, handoff.
Nice block.
Go running from right to left here.
Who pulled right there? That was a nice block.
What was that? The wing to the left,
number 10.
Yeah,
That's Dennis Morgan. He's one of your
from the
wingbacks.
wings. Yeah, that wing pulled over and sealed the tackle or outside
Typically,
linebacker.
he's going to kick out that end on that side while everyone else blocks down.
He did a good job right there.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard. Single receiver on each side. 2 wings to the right-hand side again. We have Dennis Morgan and Jacob Thibodeau lined up at the wings. Handoff to John Paul Thibodeau. He's going to be down in the backfield.
I'm going to put that on Blaze Conant because he didn't block his man. Number 53 in the backfield, almost at the mesh point.
A freshman, not Colton Taylor. A freshman.
You got
6
big-time
foot,
freshman
200
here, man.
pounds.
He's solid there on the inside.
Well, Coach Breland was telling me before the game that they had 7 freshmen bench over 200 pounds going into their freshman year.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to have a good football team in a couple years.
Yes, they are.
Tigers going forward on 4th and 3. Ball spotted at the 31-yard line. Wing and one receiver on each side of the formation. John Paul Thibodeau lined up to AJ's right-hand side.
Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
Ball is back.
That's a lineman.
That's
Can't
it.
do that. That's a lineman.
Yeah.
And immediate pressure as soon as he got the snap in the backfield. That's going to be a failed 4th down conversion attempt. Turnover on downs for St. Mary's.
Ineligible receiver.
Well, that is the one thing AJ has to work. He needs to learn. He has to get rid of the ball earlier in those situations.
I mean, you'd have just thrown it away.
Or throw it for an interception. It's like a punt. I mean, just throw it down the field. Get rid of it. Give yourself a chance.
But now you're giving them a positive field position here.
And a positive feeling. You know what I mean? Like they're just a big play. Just get rid of the ball in that situation.
So with 3:12 in the 3rd quarter, St. Mary's leading 21-6, but turns over on downs in LaSalle territory.
LaSalle breaks the huddle. Receivers stacked. 2 receivers on each side of the formation, stacked wide. Just
I think the whole district has the same playbook.
it looks like it.
They all went to the same coaching clinic.
I think so.
Snap is back. Handoff to number 24, Jesse Stowe in the backfield. He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. He'll fall forward for 2 yards on the play.
Yeah.
Hudson and Aiden on the tackle there.
Hudson and Aiden Nelson.
And
Gain of 2.
seen LaSalle do this a few times, try to spread you out with 2 receivers wide on each side of the formation, and typically handoffs and keepers still in the backfield, just trying to find some opening up some running lanes there on your defense.
Yep. Just trying to get it to the 2nd level, power through.
So 2 receivers again on each side of the formation.
Man, I think I'd play press on them. Fake
Take
handoff,
jet
dive
sweep.
left. Nice job. Good solo tackle there.
Tucker Johnson there on the tackle, I believe.
Yep. Wrapped him up, took his legs out. No gain. 3rd and 9.
So LaSalle had their inside receiver on the right-hand side, came in motion, faked the jet sweep action, handoff again in the backfield, and great job by Tucker Johnson closing up that gap and meeting them at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 3rd and long here with 1 minute and 50 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter.
I think if I had a last name like Street, I'd name the kid Mean Street.
So 3 receivers to the right-hand side, waiting for a flag there, and they didn't throw it because
He was going to the line of scrimmage.
we had one thrown against us for the same thing 2 weeks ago. jet motion coming from left to right, and he was moving upfield before the snap of the ball. Clearly moving upfield before the snap of the ball.
It wasn't even close.
No. Looked like some is it the XFL or the Arena League receivers where they're running up towards the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a completion over the middle
To Finley, who was the man in motion.
And that's going to bring up 1st and 10, ball in St. Mary's side of the field, spotted at the 36-yard line. 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left.
Minute 11. Snap. Oh, wow. Through airmailed that 10 yards in front of his intended receiver.
It looked like the receiver ran a hook and sat down. He was wanting to go up
on the slant.
Yeah.
Looking for a wide receiver screen, and like I said, he just sat down, and I think he was expecting maybe a quick slant.
Yeah. Little miscommunication there.
So we'll take it. Ball falls incomplete. Minute and 2 in the third quarter.
Going up tempo a little bit.
Tigers leading 21-6.
St. Mary's.
LaSalle facing got 2 Tigers out there. 2nd and 10. Orbit motion and
Nice play.
Ain't nothing.
That's a Glory Island Farms big hit and a sack tackle for loss for Foshee Trucking, and that backs them up about 4 yards, makes it 3rd and 13.
That young man's going to easily be all district. He's going to be all state, I think.
If he
in
keeps
defensive
going.
Position.
LaSalle throwing in. Hadn't seen an orbit motion where your slot receiver goes in motion behind the quarterback. They fake a handoff to him. Hayden wasn't fooled at all. In on the tackle quickly.
Yeah.
He almost took the handoff.
2 wings to the right, and a tight end stood up at that side. Quarterback streak, looking to pass, has pressure in his face.
Interception.
Interception.
Yeah, Childress on the interception, jump ball up to the 33-yard line. Good job, and a flag. 3 of them come out late. Some extracurriculars, and that's probably going to be on LaSalle here. Keep your head, St. Mary's Tigers. As you have,
I think we P-laid one of theirs.
Yeah. They're going to call a
unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike, probably a blindside hit.
That was just a jump ball, and he went up and got it.
Who got him?
Is that Kane, maybe? Trying to see a number down here at the bottom.
That got the hit?
Yeah.
Well, he cleaned his clock, whoever it was. We'll take a quick little timeout for the injury timeout here. That young man took a shot. Okay, welcome back, Tiger fans. After the interception, we had a questionable block. Kane really lowered the boom on that young man, and he walked off on his own power. I think he's going to be all right. He's just probably seeing a little green fuzzies right now.
It'll cost us 15.
And in Kane's defense, and they police this closely out on the field, it did look to be a blindside block, but wasn't wide open in the field. There was some congestion in there, so it wasn't just out in the middle of the open field either.
That was just called a block back in our day.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's called put your head on the swivel.
Yes, sir. With 7 seconds to go in the third quarter, our St. Mary's Tigers will be taking over on first down.
After that turnover, we'll thank Vonnie and Grumpy.
So ball spot at the 14-yard line, single receiver, and a wing on each side of the
Go
foot.
JPT!
Handed off to John Paul Thibodeau around the left-hand side. He's going to get 15.
Yep.
Young man has to be over 100 yards tonight.
Got to be.
They'll give him 14, mark him out at the 28-yard line. Be
He had a
first and 10 from there.
Had a 63-yard touchdown, and it has at least a half dozen first down runs of 10 to 15 yards or more. You know?
And that first down carry by John Paul Thibodeau will close out the third quarter. Your St. Mary's Tigers are leading on homecoming night 21-6 over the LaSalle Tigers. We'll take this opportunity to see if we've got any area scores to update. Northwood Lena final over Lakeview, 72-0.
Cool. Guys, I never thought I would say this in all my life, but Montgomery, go Montgomery! They're beating Logansport.
12-6 in the third quarter there.
Probably about the same amount of time. They probably closing in on entering fourth quarter action there, I would imagine.
Yeah, I'd like to see Montgomery close that one out.
I feel like Montgomery will throw the game before they do it for us.
Yep. And ladies and gentlemen, we keep doing what we're doing and win out. That would set up a 3-way tie for district. So,
Well, everybody would have to win out.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But the good news is we would be on the private school side, so we would get a first place seed.
Yeah.
So
I want to give a big shout out. I don't know if we did at the beginning of the third quarter. The homecoming queen was crowned at halftime. Jenna Scalar. Shout out to Jenna.
Yep, and the Scalar family.
very old school St. Mary's family there.
Said last night, 6th generation St. Mary's family there.
Oh, just tripped up in the backyard, backfield. I think that was Jacob, huh? No, that was JPT.
A little slow getting up.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to take the Pepsi challenge. I think the Methans, we've been 70-something consecutive years. We've had a St. Mary, a Methan walk in the hallways consecutive years.
That's incredible, too.
Wish I had all that money.
Who's the injured St. Mary's Tiger there?
JPT. No, that's Denison. I'm sorry.
That's Denison.
Denison.
Yeah.
10 and 18. They're very similar.
Yep, in these dark jerseys. All black, blue numerals. Stacked receivers left and right of the formation. JPT in the eye behind AJ. Fake handoff. Pulls his own number. Straight quarterback.
makes the guy
AJ heads running room. And gets a first down on about a 18-yard carry there.
T-shirt got stretched to about, 5-6 yards there?
So faking the handoff, AJ keeping it around the right-hand side. Mentioned a few times this year, that's been open.
Yeah, we need to do it more often. And that's a Gidro's physical therapy offensive big play right there.
Worked well early in the year against Manny, and didn't see a lot of it for the next couple of weeks. Glad to see it out here tonight. Led to a big play there. First down now. Ball spotted at the St. Mary's 48-yard line.
He's got Aiden down here on the island, guys.
Double wing, double receivers. Fake
He's going to him.
Going ISO'd.
Oh, I wish I overthrown.
If that would have been a better throw, he would have been walking into the end zone.
He had 2 steps on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a bit more air under it. You know, not. I don't think it was a terribly long thrown ball.
No.
Oh no,
Right out there on his outside shoulder.
Yeah.
Just a couple steps ahead of him.
Yeah.
He was throwing a first quarter ball when your feet are fresh, and it's a third quarter right now.
You know what? That's probably right. That was the first quarter throw.
And to be fair, Hayden had the cornerback was there playing press coverage there at the line of scrimmage. Took Hayden just a split second to get off of him. So 2 wings to the left-hand side. Sweep around the blockers.
He's got running room.
Horse
Brought
collar.
down
Where's
from
the horse
behind.
collar?
JPT has another first down and another almost 18 yards carry. And if that didn't put him over the 100-yard
He's
line,
got to be over.
And his average has got to be 12, 13 yards.
8 to 10, yeah, easily.
Clock's
He's
about
been tripped
to,
up a couple of times at the line of scrimmage, but overall, probably an 8-yard average carry.
Tick below 10 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Tigers with a 1st and 10 from the LaSalle 33-yard line. 3 receivers stacked tight to the formation on the right-hand side. Single receiver to the left.
Stand up tight end.
Snap is back. Counter action to John Paul around the left-hand side. He gets the corner.
He stayed in bounds. Good job. Heads up play. You saw him go to slide to his knees there, guys?
Yeah, sure did. Absolutely.
Heads up play by the young man.
Yep. But he's still trying to get to the outside. He had blockers that were making a lane from him a little bit more north-south, and, you definitely stay in bounds there.
And he might have tweaked an ankle there a little bit as he was trying to stay in bounds. But the clock's running, approaching 9 minutes and 15 seconds. 2nd and 10 from the LaSalle 25-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, single receiver,
And 2 backfield.
2 wings and a receiver to the right.
Now
There we go.
Yeah. It's Jacob back in the backfield now.
Snap is back. AJ looking out to the right, fires it down into the front
That's
corner.
Oh, that's a flag. Huh?
Lot of hand grabbing out there right at the goal line. That's going to fall incomplete.
Yup, intended receiver.
Maybe both were fighting for it. I saw maybe both hands go in.
And I thought he was going to be able to come down with that.
That would have been a great catch by the young man.
8:54 clock stops on the incomplete pass. 3rd and a very manageable 2. Get the first down, Coach.
Yes, sir. Is JPT back in the ball game?
I believe he is.
No, he's on
No,
the
he's on the sideline.
My little brother in there.
So single receiver on each side, 2 wings to the right. Jacob Thibodeau to AJ's right-hand side in the backfield. Snap is back, counter back to the left-hand side.
Get the first
Looking
down.
for
Get
some
the
running
first
room.
down.
It's going to be close.
Be about a yard short. They'll give him a gain of a yard. Looks like they're going to mark him down at the 24-yard line. First down, it's at the 23.
Yeah. Good second effort, but just didn't have
Good
the
pop. He was going to pop it outside, and then he thought better of it and said, wait, no. And he went up and realized what he needed.
4th and 1. St. Mary is looking to go for it. Offense still out on the field here.
Like to see Big Brother come in here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Counter guys out here.
I got 18 back in, guys.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7,
Yeah, we're
8.
good. Single receiver on each side of the formation. 2 on the right. 4th and 1 from the 24-yard line.
Take it yourself, AJ. There you go, young man.
AJ's going to keep
Take
it.
that first down and then some.
Follow his blockers, and he's going to get 9 yards on the 4th down carry. That'll be a first down inside the T. Johnny's red zone.
I like that play there, the way we've never run that where he kicked. I mean, that gives you another blocker out there leading the way. I'd be pull that back out of the tricks.
Yep.
And he'll be brought down at the 17-yard line. Clock's running, 7 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the ball game.
With the exception of that long drive after the interception, the time of possession has got to favor your St. Mary's Tigers 2-1 easily, and your St. Mary's Tigers, if my count is correct, leading in first downs 11-7.
The snap is back. Counter to John Paul around the left-hand side. Gets the corner.
How bad you want?
And he's going to score.
Made a great move and then just beat him to the pylon.
17-yard rushing touchdown by John Paul Thibodeau.
Oh, we got a flag, guys.
It's going to be on the coaches there, it looks like.
It came way late there, didn't it?
The white hat was looking right at the coaches when the flag came out, as they were out, almost out to the numbers there.
I don't understand what the coach is so upset about. Just getting his ass whooped?
7 minutes and 17 seconds to go on the game clock. 17-yard rushing touchdown by John Paul Thibodeau. And here we are on the extra point attempt with a personal foul call or technical, unsportsmanlike foul on the LaSalle coaching staff. Soon maybe we'll take that on the kickoff. We have an option of doing that.
Well, you'll get it on the kickoff.
Exactly what we needed to do right here, guys. Bleed time and put on another score.
Snap is back, hold us down, kick is up.
And that was a more authoritative kick right there. That would have been good from about 20-plus yards.
Laying it back there just underneath the scoreboard. Yeah. So with 7 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the ball game, St. Mary's Tigers on homecoming night at Turpin Stadium take a commanding 28-6 lead over the LaSalle Tigers in district action.
Carter Hogue, 2 weeks in a row, perfect on point afters.
Yeah.
Yep. So, young man doing good.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is called unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike. I think I called it 3 different things at the time. I want to give a big shout out as we continue to see the ticker up there. Love seeing our and thank you to our 68 listeners out there tonight. Big
and
shout
our
out.
3J's Construction for our touchdown sponsorship.
Good job, St. Mary's Tigers.
game where with a 6-1 record coming in here, we had to be a little bit concerned about LaSalle's prolific offense, but defense came out to play tonight.
And defense, and to be fair, defense
With
has
one
played
drive.
great all year long.
Yeah, they really have.
I guess one game might be the exception there. Gave up a couple of late scores there against St. Fred's, but by and large, defense has played great all year long. LaSalle coming in with a 6-1 record, put a lot of points on the board, but I think this is probably the best defense that they've seen all year long. Ooh, thought we might be able to get on that one.
He hadn't kicked it so hard, but we got all sides on us, so I think we jumped. Which, for anybody listening, when you get that unsportsmanlike conduct, we're not trying to run. It mandates an onside kick.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's pretty much just a given.
Yeah.
So we'll get ready to kick it again. Back from the normal spot now.
Ball's going to be still not quite the normal spot. Ball spotted at the 50 line.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. We've got 15 when they go theirs. I had to take the math teacher's daughter to graduate.
But you know how to score.
I'm going to leave that one alone, Trent.
Not taking that bait, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to leave that one alone.
So we'll kick off short to the left-hand side here. LaSalle returner is going to jump on top of it. He'll be down at the 36-yard line. LaSalle's 36. They'll take over first and 10 with 7 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the ball game.
Who jumped on top of it?
LaSalle?
Oh, I'm sorry.
LaSalle.
Did I say LaSalle?
No.
LaSalle.
All right, so with 7 minutes and 17 seconds to go, LaSalle comes to the line.
Going back to spread.
Had 2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right, 3 receivers to the left. I thought I was missing somebody.
Nice. Oh, off your block. My goodness, that's a Glory Island big hit. And a Foshee trucking tackle for loss right there. Got off of his defender, set up screen dead to rights, and got in there and was like,
I mean, what's this guy grinning in between his somebody? There's a happy dad up here right now. He smoked that kid.
He's up second and long.
He been saying there was no relation up until now.
3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right for LaSalle.
Tigers looking to bring heat of St. Mary's. Oh, almost batted it was. Who got up a hand there?
That's win again. What? Win again?
I think 55.
Oh, okay.
I think it was batted at the line of scrimmage, or just right there on the edge.
Yeah.
So it brings up a 3rd and 18.
What is Win playing there, guy?
Outside linebacker. But with 3 wide on that side, he's out in coverage.
Okay.
So 6 minutes and 34 seconds to go in the ball game.
Tighter formation now.
2 receivers lined up tight on each side of the formation.
Stand up tight ends.
Snap is back. Quarterback looking to his left. Ball is in the air.
Jump ball.
Interception.
Mary's.
Oh,
there. Throw a flag from 35 yards away.
And
Michael had the position. He should have pointed that ball, and it's his.
I don't think he redirected the wide receiver, but I think they're going to call his hands and the receivers back there.
Yeah, and you're not going to get that call when you're up 28-6, unfortunately. But that's a bad call. Both of those guys had
Michael had he could have helped himself a little bit there, but great play by the young man. But I'm nitpicking there, you know.
Yeah, both of those guys had rights for that ball. Yeah. It was just a bad call. Bad call. Bad call.
And I wish Michael had got that one because he had been struggling a little bit in coverage, not getting back going, you know.
Yeah, not an automatic first down. Going to set up a 3rd and 3. 6:19 before we conclude this one, ladies and gentlemen.
Two receivers on each side of the formation. Tailback to the quarterback's left-hand side. Snap is back. Quarterback
Bench package here. Good job in coverage there. Who was that had that coming out of the backfield?
linebacker.
Yeah, he
Tucker
got off.
Johnson.
Tucker Johnson.
Second middle screen pass that he's read the entire way.
Yeah, got off that blocker. And that was very dangerously close to that blocker being downfield on the screen there.
Well, 4th and short here. I don't think that we're going to run the play that wind blew up. I'll be like, Coach, I'm not running that. You need an audible, QB. Audible.
You know, every 4th and short so far today, they've run a quarterback keeper right up the middle. Do not see the heavy quarterback here in the backfield. Looks like number 12, maybe Luke Lassiter,
Yep.
freshman.
I think we got a lot of studs in
Quarterback.
now, guys.
Yep. St. Mary's looking to bring heat here. Number 4, stuffed originally at the line of scrimmage. He's going 4 yards. Big tackle for loss for Foshi Trucking. Turnover on down.
With it. I think we're going to get a flag for telling them about it, too, though.
They didn't have a problem with
Face mask. Defense.
Oh, my gosh. How can you? How can you?
We had him. I don't know who came in.
We
and
had
blew
him
him
5
up.
yards in the back.
He's going our instant
Face
replay
mask.
here.
And a personal foul. Or a personal foul face mask.
Yeah.
That'll be 15 and a first down. Getting a little bit chippy and a little bit ugly. 5 minutes, 10 seconds before we conclude. St. Mary's Tigers leading 28-6.
You know, our little Angels
For
might not be
homecoming.
as angel as we think, because a lot of our games get chippy at the end.
And that's okay. I'm okay with that.
I know one kid out there who never shuts up. I'm related to him.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
It's part of that generational thing.
Yeah. From his mama.
Freshman Thomas Hardy beat his guy right off the line of scrimmage. He was in the backfield quick. So 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left.
St. Mary's again bringing heat. Straight up wide receiver screen to the right side. Gain of about 5. Going to set up 2nd and 5.
We can see him again on the tackle there.
Good job recognizing that and getting off the wide receiver block. Ball on the right hash. LaSalle moving towards the south end zone. 4:38 and counting.
James
Right.
Lombard checked in for the Tigers. Number 40, young freshman.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And Street. Is that Street still in there? Nope, different quarterback. It's number 25. Getting nothing. Big tackle for loss. Loss of about 15. That's a Glory Island big hit and a sack tackle for loss for Foshi Trucking, who we've been calling a lot tonight.
He has got his money's worth tonight.
No doubt. I think they gave him about 10 yards of forward progress.
Yeah.
Because he wound up going down a lot further back than that. We're going to set up 3rd and 14.
3rd and 14, ball spotted at the St. Mary's 48-yard line. Clock's running 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the ball game. St. Mary's on top of LaSalle 28-6. LaSalle up to the line of scrimmage on 3rd and long. 2 receivers stacked tight on each side of the formation.
That was a premonition. We'll get this pick 6, Dudley.
Snap is back, got some pressure.
Got to be some holding in there with all of that time.
Oh, good play, Brady, to break that up.
Yes, sir.
Our defense right now is trying to make highlight hits now.
Tell you what.
They're trying to make the highlight hits.
There's a lot of young men on the sidelines going, da-da-da, da-da-da.
Brings up a 4th and 14. Expect LaSalle to go for it here. Down by 3 scores.
Do you bring the house and try to get pressure on him quick?
Amen. I do. You and I cut from the same cloth, baby. Bring the heat.
When you tell him we're having a meeting at the quarterback.
Pin your ears back, baby.
So 3 receivers on the left side of the formation. Single
Bunched tight.
receiver on the right. They're all bunched up tight out there between the hash mark and the numbers. 4th and 14.
I can tell you Hudson's coming. I can tell by the look.
Desperation.
And that's going to be a quick slant there.
Oh, my God.
Make a play on the ball.
They're going to call Tucker. Hope not for spearing there, but he barely touched him. He dove to the ball.
I really didn't see him hit did he hit the receiver?
He did.
He bumped him, but
Come on.
Wow.
if that was a flag, then win earlier in the game when he got the kickoff, should have definitely been one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
So this will give LaSalle a first down. Penalty is between the chains. And let's see what they're going to do here. Are they going to mock off 15 from the yep. So they are going to get first down on the penalty. They went back to the original line of scrimmage, going to walk off 15. It's going to give them a first down by about 2 yards.
So I'm looking at the replay here. Ball was on the turf before Tucker ever got there. Tucker dove over the top of the receiver.
And his knee caught him.
Never hit him. Ball sitting there on the ground, and he ducked right over the top of it.
Oh, wow.
Poor call there against the St. Mary's defense. They'll give it to LaSalle. Personal foul on Tigers defense brings up a 1st and 10 from the St. Mary's 33-yard line. 3 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the ball game.
Call somebody at the Family Eye Doctors of Natchitoches. We're going to get them to sponsor for these bad calls that the referees make.
Got a great job by Tucker, who
could try to avoid that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he did everything in his effort to.
Tucker was still about a yard away when the ball fell incomplete. Tucker dives over him.
Maybe we need to
before
bring that
making
down
contact.
to the officiating crew after the game. So 3:17 to go.
St. Mary's Tigers leading 28-6, but LaSalle, after the penalty, into St. Mary's Tiger territory at their 33-yard line.
Officials are talking down there on the field. Not sure if they're.
I hope they're telling that umpire he blew it.
Yeah,
and I don't know if they're trying to. I don't know what they're discussing, and I'm hoping it's not a spearing or discussing if they need to take any additional action against Tucker.
If that's the case, we'll go down and show them some film real quick. Like, don't need him out next week.
No. Matter of fact, I'm probably just taking Tucker out now. Trying to get a live update on the Montgomery Logansport game. Got somebody calling a Montgomery fan. We're going to give them the first down.
So 2 receivers wide on each side of the formation for Logansport.
Back with the other quarterback, huh?
They run 3 different ones tonight.
Yeah. Nice job.
Travion
stunted that gap, and
Dosey Dode, the running back, number 24, gain of only 1, second and 9. Clock goes under 3 minutes. St. Mary's leading 28-6.
Coach Cecil's starting to work in a few more young players here.
Logansport on 2nd and 9. 2 receivers wide on each side of the formation.
Hello. Man in motion, number 4. Once again, cut to the line of scrimmage, and ball is incomplete. And coaching staff for St. Mary's needs to really maybe get in their ear a little bit about those guys headed to the line of scrimmage before the ball is snapped, because that's twice I've seen it.
Yeah, that motion definitely not staying flat towards the line of scrimmage. Going upfield early. Intended receiver was the senior all-around athlete, Tough Street. We've seen him at running back, quarterback, and receiver here.
I'm not sure how long. 14-12 Logansport.
14.
Late in the ball game.
So 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right.
Street out there in the slot. He's going deep, and he was the intended receiver. It's going to be intercepted by Michael French, and he gets brought down at the St. Mary's 5-yard line. That's going to be a Bonnie and Grumpy turnover with the interception. And St. Mary's with a first down will win this game dead to rights.
I threw it in the trivia. Might have got away with a little late getting the quarterback there.
So big statement here by your St. Mary's Tigers on homecoming night, taking on the 6-1 district rival, coming in here at home tonight. Prolific offense. You mentioned all the points they put on the board so far this year, coming in with that 6-1 record, holding them to 6 with the one really successful drive. Outside of that, not a lot doing on the LaSalle side.
Complete utter domination by our Tigers.
Yeah. Backed up deep at St. Mary's. Got to get out of this predicament and get a first down.
So 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Merritt Vanderstein in at quarterback. He's going to wide receiver screen. Nice. He's going to get a completion.
And a first down.
And a first down on a 12-yard pitch and catch. Hayden Nelson on the reception. Merritt Vanderstein in at quarterback.
Coach, I agree. I want to know. That might be a worthy of a donation. Maybe we can get like a donation together to see what's in Coach Seastrom's backpack. So
clock ticking down around 1 minute and 45 seconds. 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right.
And a
timeout by LaSalle.
1:48.
1:48 seconds to go in the ball game. St. Mary's up big, 28-6 on homecoming night. Should be a lot of festivities up at the school with the dance and everything tomorrow night.
Absolutely.
Been a big week up at the school with festivities and pep rallies all week long. Had the homecoming queen crowned at halftime, Jenna Scalar. Big shout out to Jenna.
Yeah.
And the homecoming honey, Maverick Lacaz. Big shout out to Maverick. I know he has a proud mom and dad probably listening here tonight, so I want to give Maverick a big shout out as well. With that and the timeout down on the field, we'll take 30 seconds and be back momentarily. Actually, we won't be back. Let's see. They're already back out on the field. We'll stick in here. 1:48 to go in the ball game. 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right for St. Mary's. Now we have a motion from left to right. Snap is back. Merritt looks to the left. Now he swings it out to the right-hand side. Pass is completed, but no gain there. Looks like maybe Carter Hogan on the reception. He'll be pushed out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Be 2nd and 10 from there. I believe we have the game in hand at this point.
You guys got me, Dudley?
Yep, got you there, Chad.
All right.
Would love to see Carter stay in bounds there, keep that clock running.
Yeah, no doubt. One more first down certainly could do it. I think they can only stop the clock maybe one more time. They've taken out in the second half. So
2nd and 10 from the 17-yard line. 3 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Snaps back. Merritt looks to the right. Now back to the left, scrambling around. Flag is down, and he's going to. Thought it was an incomplete pass, but
it was too.
They're going to rule it a fumble. It looks like.
Flag came out early, holding on your St. Mary's Tigers. Going to back them up 10. And whoever that young man is, he needs to come out because for LaSalle, his helmet was off. Number 72 needs to exit the game.
So that'll be a hold declined by LaSalle as they're wanting to force the 3rd down there.
Right.
Don't want to repeat a 2nd down with only 1:28 on the clock.
Back to St. Mary's up 3 yards though on the sack tackle for loss there.
3rd and 13. 2 receivers wide on each side of the formation. 1:28 seconds to go in the ball game. St. Mary's leading 28-6.
$16 on the play clock.
Snapper.
Snap pass out to Shilan Gandy. And he gains almost 10, but he's still going to be a little bit shy. 4th and a very manageable 3, but I got to think you punt this, man.
Yeah, I think so. Doesn't do you any good to go for it here.
No. If you do anything, punt it out of bounds across midfield if you can.
Clock's running, ticking just below 1 minute, 23 seconds to go on the play clock. No reason to rush here.
No.
Punt unit is out on the field. If I'm Coach C. Strunk, I'm likely just letting this go down.
I'd even take the delay of game right here if you needed to. No reason to rush. Take the delay of game, Coach. 4, 3, yeah, take the delay of game. Take the delay of game. What?
Well, I saw it motioning here. He was trying to call a timeout.
And he did. He called it.
Official was just late getting the whistle
That's not
blown.
bad. I mean, versus backing yourself up 5 yards and giving them a little bit of better return. So 33 seconds to go. LaSalle would need more or less a miracle.
Score update here. Big change here from the third quarter. Logan Sport on top of Montgomery now in the fourth quarter, 30-18.
Wow. They found a second win.
Buckeye over, trailing Caldwell Parish still. That's still a halftime score. Hasn't been updated. Red River 34-6. That's a final over Manny.
Okay. Wow. And then Lakeview over Northwood Lena 70 or was it vice versa?
Vice versa. Northwood Lena 72, Lakeview 0.
That had to be a running clock early in that game.
So 33 seconds to go on the clock. Punting unit out on the field. Returner for LaSalle is lined up at the LaSalle 48-yard line. Dennis Morgan on the kick. He's sitting at the St. Mary's 10-yard line.
Yep.
A fake punt, snap to directly to one of the upbacks, and that would have been a first down, but they're going to throw a flag on the play. Penalty on St. Mary's. I'm not sure what the call was because I didn't see a false start. They're going to call illegal motion or false start there on St. Mary's. So we'll redo the kick here. 4th and 9 from the 18-yard line. Snap is back.
Get a good one away.
Dennison's going to get it.
Nice. In reverse, though. Oh, my gosh. Ill-advised. He took that kick in, was literally Hudson Methven was in his face. I don't know how he caught that ball.
3 Tiger defenders all over him. Kane Dortline, Hudson Methven.
I don't know how he caught that.
Saw one more in there. Cole Yacht was in there. Yeah. And immediately they were inches from him when he caught it in traffic. But he's going to bring it in. They'll mark him down on the St. Mary side of the 50-yard line at the 46. 19 seconds to go in the game. This one's in hand with St. Mary's leading 28-6. And just a couple of plays here, we can run this clock out, expecting them to air it out deep. DB should be playing back. Ed, do you make it down on the field?
Yes, I got you right now, Dad. I had to log off and log back in.
So
can you hear me?
Yep, got you loud and clear there, Chad. LaSalle, 2 receivers on each side of the formation. Snap is back. Quick pass out to the
wide receiver screen out there, number 4.
Coach C.
Timeout. We're going to have to take time out for that one.
I think they're going to let that one just continue running. That'll be the ball game here.
Dudley, I'm with Coach C right now. Big win, Coach, for you. They came in 6-1. They're leaving 6-2. Yes, sir, man. A good win, good power points. The fellas be prepared well, man. It's been homecoming week. We made a vow we wouldn't lose another homecoming, man, and they completed and did what they needed to do. You promised me, Coach, after a big win, you tell me what's in the backpack. We got to get a bigger win? Bigger win. Bigger win. All right. He hesitated, so I had to give him an out, guys.
Dudley, I don't know if you can get with principal and defensive coordinator Stephen Wren, but he really dialed it up perfect for this game. I'd love to get a quick word with him and get his take on the homecoming.
I'll try to catch him after they shake hands.
Yeah, absolutely. Because let me tell you what, he dialed it up perfectly for this one from start to finish, with the exception of one drive. And Chad, if you didn't hear, Logan Sport extending their lead over Montgomery, unfortunately.
Let me see if Coach Reed might be policing him.
Okay,
Yeah, he's policing their infield, middle field guys. I'm gonna let him go.
there you go.
All right, that's Chad signing off, guys.
All
Thank
right.
you, Chad. So, Trent, successful homecoming night here at home as St. Mary's defeats LaSalle 28-6. LaSalle coming in, we mentioned, with the big 6-1 record, going home 6-2. Great job by the St. Mary's defense all night long, with one exception, one drive after a turnover where LaSalle had a little bit of momentum. Outside of that, great job by the St. Mary's defense. Offense showed up ready to play in the third quarter, especially as they kind of set the tone for the second half and extended that lead.
Yep, getting late in the season, so you got to stay healthy at this point. Next up on the schedule, of course, is Northwood Lena here at home. That'll be senior night. Then we go on the road to Lakeview, just up the road. Ladies and gentlemen, come out and support your St. Mary's Tigers. Both of those should be almost like home games for us. And, barring something crazy, we should be able to win out on those, setting us up for a little bit of a playoff run. I hate to be at the bottom of the heap, but a couple of power points where we need them, and we could be in the 20s maybe or so, So high 20s, late teens, something like that. But golly, what a defensive statement. I said it from the get-go. If we play with the same tenacity we had last week across the river at Montgomery, we would be able to handle this game, and we did.
We did. Great job by the players out on the field, staying focused through homecoming week, and the coaching staff for putting together a good game plan, calling a good game here tonight. Successful homecoming in the books, and we look forward to next week. So for Trent Friedel and Chad Method, I want to thank everyone for signing in and listening tonight. St. Mary's with a big district homecoming win over LaSalle 28-6.
Good night.
Good night. We'll see you next week.